Acura's all-new ADX, a compact SUV that isn't just built for one thing. It's precision crafted for everything. To escape the grind with available all-wheel drive. To go with your flow with available Google built-in.
Hey Google, turn it up.
Okay, turning up the volume. And crafted to be heard with an available Bang & Olufsen premium sound system. The all-new Acura ADX, crafted to match your energy. Acura, precision crafted performance.
Take your vibes and go, 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 go.
Google is a trademark of Google LLC.
This is a Bramble Jam podcast. Hi, I'm Bran, and I love Lifetime movies.
I'm Patrick Serrano, and I'm a Lifetime movie expert.
And I'm Dan, and I despise Lifetime movies, and this is the Deck the Lifetime Uncorked podcast.
Yes.
That familiar theme song.
We're back, baby.
Let's go.
Man, this is exciting, and this is
I know.
we're I don't know why this is. There's another TV in our studio that's just doing things, but
It's just
Hey,
popping
whatever.
on. I don't know what's
we're
going
fine.
on.
We're fine. The good news, everybody, you've asked
Back by popular demand.
When is Deck the Lifetime Uncorked coming back? And the good news is every last Wednesday of the month. We're going to be covering what Patrick decides is the one to watch.
He's the expert.
He's
We
the
should-
expert.
we should
Of
let him
course, I
decide
know.
this. Yeah.
So it's not going to be the most recent one. You're going to have to keep an eye out. You are watching them, and you're letting me know this is the one. And
That's right.
I got to say, you made a good pick.
Well,
this-
thank you.
Don't
This
spoil
is
it
the
for
one.
me,
This
guys.
is the one.
They were much more high profile. We had Tatiana Ali playing twins. We had, all
That
the
didn't make
crazy
the
things
cut.
going on. No, didn't make the cut because you know what? When I heard Deadly Garage Sale, like they do the commercial and they show the little clips and then they're like, don't miss Deadly Garage Sale. I laughed out loud, dying hilarious. I was like, I can't believe this is a title of a movie.
How those garage sales? They'll get you. How Patrick? How long have you been doing Lifetime Uncorked?
Lifetime Uncorked probably since maybe 5 years.
5 years, and if any title makes you laugh out loud at this point, that's when you know, right?
Right. Yeah. That's a good title. That's a good title.
What off the top of your head? What's the craziest Lifetime movie that you've covered?
The craziest,
Like it's just like left and right. It's just a knockout.
probably Psycho Stripper is the most Lifetimey movie ever.
Psycho Stripper.
It's male strippers. Just
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
were
yeah.
thinking it was female strippers. No,
No.
it's like a Magic Mike on Lifetime.
But Psycho.
Psycho Mike.
It's Psycho
Mike.
Psycho Mike. Oh God.
Psycho Mike. Don't get him any ideas,
man.
guys.
How's the February crop looking?
February is looking hot. We got you all have seen Single White Female, the thesis statement for Lifetime movies
Yes.
from the 80s.
Yes.
Yeah, it's basically like a roommate becomes obsessed with her roommate and then
I've never
overtakes
seen
her
this.
life.
No, I don't know
Wow.
what this is.
Well,
Man.
Brand, it is like the Lifetime blueprint.
Okay.
So they're remaking that instead of Single White Female, it's Single Black Female.
Oh,
Same idea.
about time.
About time. I'm like, how has
this not happened?
Yeah. It's with the girl from Glee. I can't remember her name. I
Say
think
no
she
more.
Was she was Mercedes on Glee. And basically she's the person who's obsessed with like a news anchor in her town. And it's going to get crazy. I'm excited for that for sure.
When is that one? Do you know?
That is like February 2nd or 3rd. We're not covering this one. Don't worry, though. I'm just excited for that one. We're going to cover my Lifetime movie because it's
Whoa!
finally coming out.
Whoa, in February? Yeah, that's top billing for sure.
And I actually watched it. I got a screener and I went on Lifetime's official podcast as the guest to be the star that they interviewed. I'm like, what? I'm like at the bottom of the call sheet. I don't know why you're calling me, but yeah.
How do you feel like it
Old
turned out?
Flames Never Die. Old Flames Never Die. It turned out great.
Yeah.
Set my expectations. How much screen time are you getting?
I have 5 lines.
Great.
Okay.
Great.
All right.
Oh boy.
5 lines, 5 outfits.
Are you serious?
No, but wouldn't that be
That would have
amazing?
been amazing.
Every line is a different outfit.
I'm here for that. Let me ask you this.
Next time.
Did you have more than 5 lines and it was cut down to 5, or did all 5 of your lines get in there?
All 5 made it.
Yeah.
So that means I delivered.
You don't
I
cut Patrick
delivered.
Serrano. You don't cut
No,
Patrick
you don't.
Serrano.
That's exactly right. And I will. And this is speaking of big news for you. Tonight is the Deckies, and you are nominated, Patrick.
Wow.
I can't believe it.
As
I'm so excited.
best reoccurring Deck the Hallmark guest, and so I don't know. We don't know the outcomes here.
It's your first nom.
Yeah.
First nomination.
It's a big deal.
It's great. I have my outfit prepared. I'm ready to watch.
And
it's gonna be great.
Last year, Alonzo Duralde won.
Wow.
So
yeah.
let's see what you can do. Let's see
And
what you can do.
he's way more famous than I am.
He's like a co-host, so I don't even know how we even. But
at that point
he
last
wasn't.
year,
You're right.
he was not.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I don't know who's gayer. I think I win.
is it the gayest?
Yeah.
Can we have that be an award next year? Who's the gayest co-host?
I don't think
we'll
we can have. I don't think we can have that award.
I will listen. We couldn't name it that, but just read between the lines. I think.
Right. Exactly.
Like we didn't feel comfortable personally, but just. I mean, what can you do?
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
The first nomination is always, they've said this about the Deckies for years, is the hardest one to get. And once you get that one, your life just opens up for you.
So good luck. Good luck tonight. I know you'll be watching. And so hopefully you win, buddy. I'm rooting for you personally.
Well, that's me.
Yes, it's an honor to be nominated, as they say.
Yes, of course.
It's just an honor. All right, Deadly Garage Sale, not to be confused with Garage Sales Mysteries on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries that we don't give a rip about. This is Deadly Garage Sale.
Deadly.
Patrick, let's walk through it, pal. You and I watched it. Dan did not watch it, and we are going to make Dan rue the day.
Immerse me in the experience of garage sale murder.
We will paint you a picture.
Yes. So, the movie stars, and the names are a little difficult for me because they have asterisks on things where I don't know what that's it thing. So I think this is Ari Campos is our star, Juliana Di Stefano, Autumn Noel, and Matthew Polkamp.
Okay. Pull camp or pole camp?
There's a lot of, it's Polish, so that's all I'll say.
Okay, got it. Fair enough.
And all these people have been in Lifetime movies before. They're regular people that we usually see. So, you're not getting anybody who doesn't know what they're doing. They understand the movie they're in.
Yes, 100% they do.
See, you could have, by the names you read, I would have thought it's all first timers. So thank you for straightening me out there.
Got it. You're in good hands. You're in good hands.
Good.
So the movie starts off at a garage sale, as you would think.
Yeah. That checks out.
It was in the title. We had to see the Deadly Garage Sale. So you see this woman. She's like, it's like summertime. She's in like a little tank top and shorty shorts. Like she's the victim of a horror movie, the first kill in a horror movie.
Yeah.
For
Classic.
sure. She's like looking at a teapot and like, oh, this is great. This creepy man like walks up to her, and I'm talking like sweaty. Like he looks like he's I don't know, strung out.
He looks like one of those guys that just did heroin in the shower.
He's
like
about,
he just walked out of the shower.
That's vivid.
He's fresh on the hair on, and he's ready to go.
He's about to turn into a zombie.
Yeah.
On Walking Dead.
Yes,
like
100%.
in between those two. I know what you're saying.
But also amazingly blue eyes, very striking blue eyes.
Just drowning them. And this is his garage sale.
It's his garage sale.
It's the sweaty guy's garage sale.
Yeah, and his woman pal. We don't know.
Sure, we don't know. But he's very enamored with the girl in the tank top. He goes up to her. He's like, "Do you like that? I have some more of those inside."
Yeah,
and she's like, "Tee hee hee. Okay, I'll go with you." And you're like, "Oh no, she's a goner.
She is going to be a deadly garage sale."
Yep. He takes her to the back bed, the like back bedroom.
Yeah.
And he like shows her a lamp. And Dan, you're gonna love this because he tells her to rub the lamp
like a genie.
Yes. And I was like, Lifetime's doing it. We're doing a genie movie. Here we go. No genie comes out. But what happens is outside there's another guy and he steals the cash box. The like little money.
He steals the cash box.
Yeah.
So sweaty guy takes girl into his room and tells her to rub a lamp.
Yes.
For no reason.
He just kind of, we don't know what his plan. Like, I don't know if he was just gonna, enjoy.
It seemed deadly.
I don't know if he was going to
deadly.
enjoy, I want to just store this image away of her
rubbing
a
a
lamp
lamp?
for later. I don't know the intention.
Oh my gosh.
But then, when he walked inside, he said, "Tabitha, watch the box." We don't know who Tabitha is,
and she
but
didn't watch the box
She did not
because it's stolen.
She didn't do her job.
didn't
No,
do
it
her
gets
job.
Come on,
stolen.
Tabitha.
And this young hunk, also in a tank top, I think, steals it and runs away. He turns out to be the young woman's brother, the tank top siblings, Trudy, and I think his name's Pete. They're working a con. They're like the lamest con people in the world.
Trudy and Pete.
They rob garage sales. That's what they do.
And with this first garage sale, they somehow snag over $2,000.
Man, that's hefty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
From
good haul.
from the old lamp garage sale, $2,000.
This is just lamps.
There was a lot of lamps.
There were a lot of lamps. I think, lamps are, actually I bought a lamp recently at a bargain bin place and it was only $20. So
Yeah.
I don't know what they're selling.
I will say, now that we're talking about it, I don't know if the guy cared about her at all. He just has a thing for lamps. So seeing the
Rub that lamp over there.
seeing the lamp being rubbed was doing it for him.
At $20, if he has 100 lamps, that's $2,000.
Sure.
There you go. So, but we don't ever see the creepy man again. It's more setting up the siblings to be like the criminals and they're the protagonists of the movie.
Didn't see it coming.
You thought that you thought someone was going to die in that first scene.
Well, at the very least, he's the sweaty, weird heroin guy.
Yeah.
But no.
He's fine.
No.
Okay, there you go.
He lives to do another sale.
All right.
Yeah.
Die
So
another-
we cut to Marsha. She is a hoarder. Marsha, hoarder. She has stuff in her house all over the place. She's always like knocking stuff over in her house. And her daughter, Candace, not Cameron Bure, is like, "Mom, stop doing garage sales. They're so embarrassing. And like, you have so much junk. Like, just
Time
donate
out.
it."
I'm sorry to interrupt. She's a hoarder that does garage. Like, does she does garage sales? What does that mean?
So her thing is that she, from what I gather, she like goes to garage sales.
That makes
but
more
no,
sense.
hold on. She goes to garage sales, throws all that gear in her house, and then she does her own garage
A
sales.
hoarder wouldn't sell anything ever.
You're right.
Yeah, maybe hoarding's not the best.
So-
she has a lot of inventory.
I got you.
She's
a pack rat.
Yeah, she's a pack rat. But I will say, like, at the same time, there was like, I felt like they could have put more stuff in her house. I felt like the daughter.
it's a lifetime
I felt like
hoarder,
the
like,
daughter
just very, like,
was
whatever.
overreacting.
Yeah.
personally.
Wow.
Right. Well, my house is pretty tidy, so I was like, this house needs to go. They need to move that bus and tear it down. And get their shoelace
Yeah,
over
just
in there.
looking behind Patrick, you can see like if
Yeah.
he walked in our studio, he would be a little bit like, oh, okay,
And our studio is clean for
yeah.
what we do.
for what we do.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
clean.
Right.
Yeah.
So basically, Marsha's doing another garage sale. She is like very much like embarrassing her daughter, and she's going against HOA guidelines for the neighborhood.
Yeah, the
They don't
HOA
allow-
doesn't like this.
No.
They don't allow the garage sales in their neighborhood.
No. Fancy.
Is that true? Does that really happen?
I guarantee you there are HOAs that don't allow garage sales.
I'll just
I
say
guarantee
this:
there
if
are.
your whole thing is garage sales, you should read that fine print. Like,
Yes.
you should.
Yeah.
like that's on you.
But also, I've never been in an HOA in my life.
No,
like
I
I've never.
I wouldn't for
had
this
that
reason.
Opportunity.
Listen, I live in America, so I can do what I want on my lawn when I want it.
That's right.
You know what I
Nobody
mean?
gonna tell you can't
Ain't no way-
sell your garage.
Listen, it's my garage. I bought the
if I want
garage.
to sell my garage, I'll sell it.
That's right.
There you go. So Candace blasts the garage sale on social media, and it becomes a huge thing. Everyone's coming to the garage sale, and of course, Trudy finds out about it and brings her brother Pete. They're going to run another con at Marsha's garage sale, and Trudy pretends to be interested in something, and she's like, "Tell me more about this lamp."
Is it also a lamp?
There's only lamps.
Does
in
she
this
rub
garage
that
sale.
one as well?
No. Marsha's not creepy. Marsha's like cool. And then Pete sneaks into the house and is like robbing jewelry. He's like rummaging through things. But as Marsha's talking to Trudy, she looks up and sees Pete in her room, and she's like, "Excuse me, one moment." And she runs upstairs. She's like, "Hey, what are you doing in my room?" And he's like, "I don't know." And they're like pulling on stuff. You know, they're like, "Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that," type of thing.
And they're at the top of the stairs.
At the top of the stairs, of course.
Oh, here comes the deadly part.
Maybe. Yes, the pearls fall on the ground, and Pete slips on the pearls, and he's like, "Whoa!" and he falls back, dead at the bottom of the stairs.
So the people that were the con artists die. The guy
Pete does, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's this movie go from here?
Exactly. You're like, whoa, this is crazy. So I love that Dan has no concept of a Lifetime movie structure.
No.
It's great. It's great.
I don't know what's going to happen at all. I literally, the world's my oyster right now. Like, I got nothing.
Exactly. So Marcia runs to the bottom of the stairs. She's like, "Oh no, this guy's dead." And everyone in the garage sales like coming in and be like, "What happened?" And then Trudy looks and she's like, "Oh, my brother's dead." But she hears the sirens coming. So she's like, "I gotta go." She runs to her car. She gets in. She takes out like an ID of her brother just in case you didn't know that he was the brother. And they have like, she's like, "Oh, R.I.P. brother," like throws the ID out the window and then drives away.
So she thinks that the cops are coming. Are they like most wanted? Like, do the cops have pictures?
Not at all. In fact, good question. Pete, obviously, he doesn't have his ID on him, but he is so not on any sort of record that they can't figure out who he is.
Then why does
he
she
has
flee
no
the scene?
no prints? He's never been convicted of anything before. He's a mystery. No one knows who he is.
Why'd she flee the scene then?
You got to get out of there.
Yeah, she knows she's shady. She knows.
Yeah.
It'll come out. It's in the eyes. You can tell.
It's in the eyes. Yeah.
So a hot cop comes, as one does in a Lifetime movie. You always have the hot cop, and he questions Marcia and Candace, and he's like, "Next time someone robs your house, just let them go instead of killing them.
Yeah.
Like, just let them go. You don't have
Okay.
to, because what you did is second-degree murder." So he definitely said like what you did is second-degree murder, but like just let them go next
So they
time.
arrest Marcia.
No. Listen, it's just a this is a learning. This is a learning lesson.
We're gonna give you one here. This is
Yeah.
a freebie, but next second-degree murder.
Well, next time somebody steals your stuff, just think about.
That's right. But if you commit second-degree murder again, you will be charged.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, he's not too concerned. He's a hot cop. He has other
He's a
things
hot
to
cop.
do.
What'd you think about that hot cop stash?
Loved it.
Yeah. It's a great stash.
Loved it. I mean, he was so hot. I was like, I looked him up on IMDb. I'm like, why does he not have more credits? He needs to be in more movies.
There you go. Shout out to Hot Cop.
Maybe he's starting out. This is his first movie as a hot cop.
Hashtag Hot Cop.
Is it this guy? He's got his mustache in his IMDb.
Yeah, he does. Man, listen, yeah. Signature
That's
stash.
a good-looking man right there.
It's a signature
A
stash.
little black. You can't see it from there. I don't know what I'm doing, Patrick.
He looks like one of those guys that rolls up the
I know
sleeve
the picture. I know the
short
picture.
on
It's
short.
on my refrigerator.
His house is perfectly neat and tidy, but his fridge is just cut out pics of Hot Cop.
It's a shrine to Hot Cop.
Yeah.
Hot Cop looks like a guy who rolls up the sleeves of his short sleeve shirt. Like just a couple of, doesn't he look like that guy? Yeah, he does.
Yeah, to like show off the biceps.
Yeah.
Totally.
man.
Oh, Hot Cop.
So we flash to 4 months later. 4 months later, Trudy decides to go back to another one of Marcia's garage sales. And here you're like, why would she go back?
Yeah, why?
Well, she goes back to fantasize about killing Marcia. So she has a full dream sequence where you think it's real, and she's like strangling her and like stabbing her, and she's like, ah. But she doesn't actually kill her. She befriends her, and they become thrifting buddies. They go thrifting together. They have dinner.
Is this
together.
real life now, or is this
Yes,
still
this
the
is real life.
Yeah,
Okay.
so they really just hit it off. And Marcia
Can I tell you where I thought this was going, Patrick?
Oh,
And maybe
sure.
you can
Yeah,
tell me
yeah.
what you thought. I felt like Trudy looked very much like the daughter. Like very
Candace,
similar,
yeah.
like a little bit older, but very similar. I thought there was going to be like a some sort of switched identity situation here.
Oh yeah. Here's the thing. You're giving Lifetime a lot of credit. You're giving Lifetime a lot of credit.
I was like,
that would be
okay,
amazing.
so she's gonna try to like do a switch and see if the mom notices or something. I don't know. Maybe I could just pretend to be your daughter or something.
I love it. Take all your ideas of what Lifetime does and dilute it by a lot.
Okay, great.
A lot. Okay. They're friends now, and Marcia talks about like why she does the garage sale so much. She's like, I'm really financially struggling. Like I quit my job and I just do garage sales to make money now, and I'm not able to pay my bills because garage sales don't really help make a lot of money.
Right.
And Candace is like, okay, or Trudy's like, all right, well, we'll figure it out. I'll help you. I'll be like your personal assistant or something, so she's really in what is it called, like I don't know, immersing herself into Marcia's life.
Yeah.
Okay. Becoming obsessed, you would even say. Maybe now.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get a little thread of where we're going, which is
Right.
nice because I've been it's been one surprise after another. So here we go.
So Trudy like reorganizes the house and like does the back bedroom. She does it into like a little office or something. I don't know what she does. But she finds a paper of passwords of all of Marcia's passwords for all her things. And she takes a picture of it and she's going to save that for later.
We don't know what we're going to do with this yet. But
Trudy's got
when
it.
you
now.
find passwords, you take a picture and you just store it away.
Man,
You play the long game. It's the long con.
it's a long game. Yeah.
So at another garage sale, Marcia continues to have these garage sales. She meets a handsome man who retired so early that he like buys. He's like very wealthy, and his name is Rick. Okay, and
he's wealthy because he spends $300 on used Christmas decorations.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rick.
Yeah.
That's the price that he named. He said, "I want all your Christmas stuff, and I'm going to pay you $300."
Okay. Yeah, that's a rich boy.
That's
move.
a
rich boy Rick.
It's a rich boy Rick.
Yeah, and he's handsome. He like actually, I could see this man in a Christmas movie. I was like, maybe because it was right off Christmas season too. I was just like in Christmas brain still. I'm like, oh, a Christmas movie. Oh yeah,
Yeah, and the reason like he said I want all these Christmas decorations because my sister like was sick or something. I'm going to go and decorate her house this Christmas with all these Christmas decorations. I was like,
okay.
not a bad idea for a movie.
All right.
Yeah, I loved it. I was like, okay, let's see that movie. But that's not the movie we're getting, Dan. Don't worry. So he asked Candace out, or he asked Marcia out for dinner, and
He did not ask the underage
The
girl. out.
daughter.
No, he did not ask the
No.
girl.
Yeah.
But they don't really do much dining. They end up just like hooking up.
This is great. Can I just say this?
Yes.
And this is Marcia, you do you, girl. Like, do whatever you want. But Marcia has been single for a long time. She says, I have not done the dirty in a long time. She makes this perfectly clear. They're going to dinner, okay? And he's like, I'm going to take you to this outdoor seed party thing. Like, not seed party.
Outdoor seed party.
Sea part, like seafood is the word I'm looking for.
What are you talking
wow.
about?
I don't know what
Outdoor
a sea party
sea
is.
Party.
You guys know where there's the sea and you party, an outdoor
Yeah.
seafood place. And she's like, man, last time I went to this sea party, I got really cold. Can we go back and grab a jacket? And he's like, I got a hoodie in my car. And she's like, not very ladylike. I need to go back and get a jacket. And he's like, fine, I'll take you back to your house. So she goes inside and she's taking a little bit of time. And so he comes in and he's like, hey, I just want to make sure everything's okay. And she's like, you care enough about me to ask that? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, cancel dinner. Let's do this.
Wow. It's all
It was just a quick, I didn't see it coming. This lady who I feel like
Patrick saw it coming.
Patrick saw
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like waiting. I'm like, let's do it.
Yeah.
Man, I was
thing
just-
Patrick didn't see coming was the outdoor sea party.
No,
They were eating at a seafood restaurant outside, and you went with outdoor sea party.
outdoor
I want
sea
to
party.
make sure I get that correct.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
But listen, Marcia, you do you. I'm very proud of you. But also, like, make him earn it like a little bit, right? Like,
You let her be her. You don't tell her.
I'm not telling you. But just if I'm her, he didn't do enough. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, his body did enough.
That's fair. That's fair.
He's a in shape man. So
Yeah, that's fair.
They're over in the blowing sheets in the wind. You know, they're doing all that stuff. But Trudy is also in the house trying to put all those passwords into the computer, and she didn't think they were going to be home. And she's like, "Oh no, what do I do?"
Oh, no.
So she like starts hiding under a desk. You know, as you do in Lifetime movies, she's like running around.
And when she finds out that they're gonna be there, instead of going out to the sea party, they're gonna go lay in bed. She's faced with a dilemma. What do I do? Do I try to be quiet? Do I go try to do this thing on the computer that I want to do?
Yeah.
Or do I leave? And she decides I'm going to sneak around. I'm going to go do the computer thing.
Sneaky. Got it.
Yeah. So she does some like stuff on banks or whatever, and who knows?
She
So it's like
transfers 78,000. Her it basically empties Marsha's entire bank account, which is $78,000.
Marsha's got $78K in the old checking.
That's exactly
what
right.
I'm talking
but
about.
She's very concerned about.
Just leaving that in checking, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me.
Whatever.
Go for it.
So just empties out her account. No problem.
Yes. Totally done. So, and then she's like sneaking out, and she like hears something. She like knocks over a lamp or something, and
Definitely a lamp. It's always a lamp.
Definitely,
It's a
it was
lamp.
always it was a lamp. And Rick's like, "Oh no, I'll go protect you." He grabs a bat. He like goes out and like looking around with his shirt off, and Trudy grabs a knife, and she turns around and she's like about to stab Rick, and then he has the bat. He's about to hit her, and they both stop
Yep.
because they're like, "Oh. What are you doing here? Oh, are you good? We're good. Okay, see you later. Bye."
He says, did you get it?
He says, "Did you get it?"
He's in on it.
Oh my gosh.
This guy,
Rich
In
boy
on
Rick.
it.
Rich
boy Rick took
is-
her to Pound Town.
is the new brother.
Yeah.
Is the new
Well,
Trudy brother.
Yes.
He's actually Trudy's father, who recently got out of jail.
Yeah. He's a con man.
No.
Yeah.
They're a con family.
Does
family.
Trudy look young enough to be his daughter?
Yeah. Trudy looks like she's in her early 20s. Yeah.
She's like age ambiguous.
Yeah,
I feel like she could play like way up there being
That's
a mom.
what I'm saying.
you
She
know,
could
and, like,
be Christine, or she could be Christine's mom, all at the
Yeah.
same time.
she
She's
could
a
play
mystery.
any role.
She's
So
a mystery
Rick
woman.
is the dad, and his part of the con was sleep with Marsha.
Well, can I ask you this? What do you think? Was the original plan to go to the sea party? He just did an audible and said, if I gotta make the love with this woman, then I gotta do what I gotta do to get the money.
Yes, I think that, the original plan was to go to dinner to clear the house, but then when he saw that she wasn't leaving the house because she wanted to have sexy time, he was like, "All right, I'll just do this instead and
Yeah.
just make sure she stays in the room."
gotta take one for the team,
I do love that Rich Boy Rick could have just been like, "Hey, not on the first date. Let's actually go to dinner." And she probably would have
Right.
gone along with it, and they would have been gone. But no, he's like,
No,
"Listen,
no.
a man's got to do what a man's got to do."
This is my job. This is my
This is-
role.
I have to do this.
Rich
Yeah.
boy Rick.
So the next day, Marcia sees that her Candace's college fund is totally wiped out, all the savings gone. She's really upset, of course, but and things get worse because now she really needs those garage sales to
Yeah.
start making the cash.
That's
Like,
right.
And
Yeah.
by the way, the mustache hot cop comes back, and he's like, "Hey, we can't get this money back, basically, because the transfer happened from within your house to an account that doesn't exist. Like the person's not real, so we can't track it. They pulled out money,
And then-
money's gone for good.
But they can find that account and then track to what happened from that account.
That money was withdrawed over
Withdrawed?
withdrawed,
Drawn.
in amounts, and so
There's cameras at ATMs.
So they show her a picture. They say, "This is the guy who did it," and that's when she realized it was because Hot Boy Rick,
Rich boy Rick.
Rich Boy Rick, was the one that withdrew
Drew the money. You're getting it. You're learning all the different conjugations.
That
there.
withdrew the money, and that's when she realized.
Yeah.
she's like, "Oh man, I got conned, but I had a
conned.
good time. I had a good time."
I had a good
It turned out to be like a $78,000 gigolo, basically.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever you got to do. I
But
guess.
that
Spend your
money's
money how you
that
wanna
money
spend it.
that money's gone.
Gone.
They can't do anything.
Yes. So she's really trying to do these garage sales, and the HOA head of HOA comes over this time. Her name's Evelyn, and she's like, "I'm shutting down this garage sale. I've told you so many times, like you are not listening."
And she fines her.
Oh yeah, she gives her like a little ticket, and Candace is like, "Don't you talk to my mama like that?" And she pushes Evelyn down,
And she says,
and-
"I'll kill you.
"Yeah, I'll kill you
If you come back here, I'll kill you."
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, and all the people at the garage sale are like recording it on their phones, like,
Man,
"Oh my
Candace
god,
is cray.
yeah." And Trudy is just like walking down the street, and she sees this happen, and she's like, "Light bulb, ding!
This is good stuff.
This is good for me." And she later like sneaks into Evelyn, the HOA lady's house. While she's sleeping, she takes a shower. She's like strips down to like her bra and panties and gets a pair of scissors and then goes over and like stabs Evelyn to death.
Kills her real good.
Why?
Well, she takes the scissors, puts it in a plastic bag, takes like the bloody clothes off, puts it in a plastic bag, and then frames Candace for the murder.
But her DNA is still all over all that.
No.
Why not?
No,
Because she was
put
wearing
baby
gloves.
powder. She put baby powder on and was wearing gloves.
She was wearing gloves. She
But
wasn't.
why did she need to frame Marcia?
Because she's framing Candace,
Framing the daughter,
because she
yeah.
wants a payback. Like, I want you to lose somebody.
She already
that you
took
love.
all her money.
No, let's keep going.
She's not done. She's
She's
like,
not done.
I have more to do.
Okay.
So she kills the lady and frames
The
Candace.
daughter.
Yeah, frames Candace. So Hot Cop comes back to question Candace and Marcia. He's like, I have a video of Candace saying she was going to kill this woman who died the same night. So that's not looking good.
Not looking great.
And the mom's like, no, not my daughter. She would never. And they're like, okay, fine. Well, let's run your fingerprints. So they have a little fingerprint machine that you put your fingerprint on, and they match it. So Marcia does hers first. She puts it in, and it like goes through, and it dings, and it's like all good. And then Candace does hers, and it's like taking a really long time to process.
Oh, no.
And then it's like, not good, criminal.
Can I ask you this? How'd she do the fingerprint thing? Do you know? Like, how'd she frame her fingerprints?
I don't know.
That was going to be my next question.
Maybe nope. Maybe she took Candace's scissors.
Yeah, I think she did take her scissors.
And so her fingerprints were all over those scissors because what's her
Right.
name used gloves with the
Okay.
scissors.
All right.
Yeah, they were on the scissors.
Yeah.
So then Candace, instead of like being like, it wasn't me, she just like gets up and runs out the house. She just runs.
Yeah, she run. Her first instinct is to run when she's
Listen, ask OJ. Innocent people, sometimes their instinct is to run.
Yeah, ask OJ.
Yeah. So Hot Cop chases her and arrests her, and then
That by the way, I know you were curious. That chase does not last long.
Yeah, get out of town.
no way. And then we get, Marcia like asked like her friend like to be her lawyer or whatever. It doesn't matter. But then we get Zoom jail, which was the best. I was like, I have never seen Zoom jail before.
Zoom jail?
So like instead of like going to the thing with the window and putting your hand on it and talking on the phone,
You get
they just
the Zoom
talk on
call.
a Zoom call, and Candace is in like orange jumper.
Wow.
It was as if for a second this movie took place during COVID. Just for a second.
Just a moment.
Just for a moment it did.
But my thing is if that's possible, why aren't we letting prisoners talk to their loved ones like that without why do we need COVID for that?
Yeah,
If we can
I was
keep
like, that's a great
That's
idea.
why have we
I don't know.
seems inhumane. Right?
Hey, me from an efficiency standpoint, then you don't have to bring the people into the jail. You don't have to check them at the door. You don't have to.
They can't they can't smuggle in stuff and stuff.
Yeah.
This
But
seems
it's
like
a both and. You can drive out there and visit them, but also sometimes it's tough to get out to a prison from wherever you're living, and maybe you don't have transportation. If you could Zoom, we should
It's
be
a great
doing this.
idea.
We should be doing this.
maybe they are doing it. I don't know.
They should. I mean, I don't know anyone in prison right now, but when I do, I'll let you know.
All right,
Go
good
do
talk.
go do something, and then let's just see.
Yeah, see what happens. Something that'll get you 30
Okay.
days.
Oh, great.
And then we'll give you our Zoom info.
yeah.
And you
I'll
will be
steal a lamp. I'll steal a lamp.
We'll
Steal a
be your
lamp.
call. We'll be your call from jail. Zoom call.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll go to West Elm. The West Elm has really expensive lamps, so I'll steal a lamp there.
Yeah, and then they're going to be like, so you want two guys in South Carolina who are on a podcast.
Could I have my one Zoom, please?
Yeah, right. Instead of a phone call, they're like, we don't do Zoom.
That's
I'm
not
like,
a
"Oh,
thing. Lifetime said.
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, Lifetime told me. So Trudy offers, with all the stuff going down, Trudy's like, all right, Marcia, let me clean up your place and I'll help pay for your mortgage and because you're going to have to sell your home because you have no income, you have no nothing. So all you have is this house. So we're going to need to sell it. And as she's cleaning, she sees the spot where her brother died, and she has like a flashback of like his like blood, his body's there on the ground, and Marsha's like, "Are you all right? Like, what's going on?" And then Trudy decides to like be like, "Did you push that guy down the stairs?" Like,
I heard you pushed him.
yeah, I heard you pushed him.
Starts being weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Marsha's like, that's strange. Why are you bringing up the worst day of my life
Right now,
B,
yeah.
like, why are you so concerned about how he fell?
Why are you saying I did it? Like I'm responsible.
Yeah. So she makes Trudy breakfast because, of course, Trudy's staying there. She like sits her down and she's like trying to provoke Trudy.
Just
she's
see, like maybe Trudy's up to something.
I
Let me
just don't feel like that's a good move with Trudy.
yeah.
Can I ask you a question real quick, Patrick?
Yes. Yeah.
How long into this movie were you Team Trudy?
Oh, the whole time.
That's exactly right.
Wow.
What we are not doing a good job of is saying how lovable Trudy is.
Because
Trudy,
I hate Trudy.
Trudy
right now.
is a delight. Marsha is the worst.
Trudy's brother robs Marsha,
Yeah.
falls down the stairs and dies. And Trudy's response for vengeance is frame Marsha's daughter for murder and
Right.
clean her bank account out.
Trudy is
Not equal.
Trudy's a delight. No, I don't know what to tell you.
No.
Yeah, but Marsha's house is messy.
Yeah, Marsha's just kind of a drag to be around. Like Trudy's a fun time. Like she's imaginative. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I'm team Trudy all the way. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry, Marsha.
You guys are monsters, both of you.
Trudy feels her feelings.
All I'm saying, Dan, is you would watch this movie and you would walk away being Team Trudy.
I can't imagine.
9 out of 9 people.
We
couldn't
surveyed
find the
9
10th.
people.
We couldn't find the 10th.
Right.
They
The
all
10th
said
person.
Trudy.
The 10th person Trudy killed.
Exactly. So Marsha makes breakfast, and I bring up the breakfast because I love that she's like, she basically during breakfast is like, you know what? I didn't push him, but I wish I had. He was robbing me, and he was a criminal, and he should have died.
is such a
and
Marsha move.
he got what he got, and he deserved it. And Trudy gets up from the table. She's like really upset. And Marsha's just sitting there like eating her toast. She like takes a bite of toast. She's like so smug. And then she's like, chewing that toast. Trudy leaves the room. Marsha just drops the toast and drops that smile. She's like, I got you.
I know. This is you did it.
Oh boy.
She figures it out. It all clicks in for her.
It was a good, like, I got you moment.
It's like in
I was
Usual
like,
Suspects when they drop their cup of coffee. That's what it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it was like not in slow motion and
Not nearly as earned as
And the
that.
toast didn't look good.
Not as artistic,
No.
but the actor made a choice, and I liked. She was like,
Yeah.
drop the toast, drop the smile.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Fantastic.
Loved it.
So what happens now?
So now Marsha follows. I know you're like,
That's
on
the end of the
your
movie,
seat.
actually.
Yeah, that's the end.
Can't leave me hanging.
Team Trudy.
Marsha follows Trudy. She sees her meeting up with Rick. She's like, okay, I got this. She starts taking pictures, and she's like gonna give.
Can I say real quick one
Yeah.
thing? You might be asking, Dan, why is Trudy still around?
Well,
After killing
Yeah.
the lady and framing, what is she up to now? You might be wondering.
yeah, at this point, I think all bets are off. She's been around longer than she ever should have been. So now I think she's just continually finding new ways to make Marsha pay.
So she kind of planted the seed in Marsha's mind to put the house up for sale. Her plan is to force her to sign the house over to Trudy.
Good gosh.
That's the plan. And Rick's like, we need to just split. We don't need to do another thing. We don't need to do the house con is what he
yeah.
calls
After
it.
78K,
Apparently, you either start with the house con. You don't end with the house con. Like the house, yeah. But she's like, I'm going to do it.
I'm doing the
and
house
so that's why she ends up back at Rick's house, and Rick's like, listen, we don't like. You would just need to split.
Walk away.
Yeah.
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 And Marsha's there all in
Recording.
the background, just like recording with her phone. And of course her phone goes off.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, how do I silence this thing? I don't know. I'm a mom in a Lifetime movie.
Yeah, that's
and
tough. That's tough out there.
It's tough. It's so tough. And she's held hostage. She's forced to sign the house over. Like sign the paper.
Yeah, they have it all ready to go. Sign this, and we'll let you live, basically. But then Trudy gets a little nugget. Like, we can't let her go now.
No,
Like, what if she
knows
recorded it?
everything.
She knows everything, and so
Yeah.
she does the next logical thing, which is to go get a chainsaw.
What?
And,
Chainsaw.
Say what now?
and a sheet. Which, by the way, the chainsaw's when I got off the Trudy wagon. I just want to say that's when I.
Oh, you have that one.
I said it was a bridge too far for me.
Patrick was still Team Trudy.
You're still
with
Team
the
Trudy.
chainsaw.
I thought we were getting a magic show.
Yeah. So chainsaw and then plastic covering, and Rick's like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm going to chop her into a bunch of pieces. We're going to flush her out."
Yeah,
the toilet.
classic Dexter situation.
Flush her down the toilet, and open it, and then
Flush her down the toilet.
That's what she
really
says.
little pieces.
Yeah. And then she's like, and people are going to assume she just had a nervous breakdown, signed the house over to me, and now is on the run, basically. Like, she just couldn't handle.
This is why you have to have a lawyer present for these things.
Right.
You
right.
can't just
Yeah.
sign someone over a house without someone legally present.
It's the house con, Dan.
Got it.
That's why they call it a con.
So, luckily, Marsha, this is a new thing in Lifetime movies. Marsha has been running a live stream of the whole thing
Yeah.
on her phone.
Classic.
So she live streamed the whole thing.
Wait.
The police saw the live stream and came and stopped her just in time.
Phew.
From following her.
I just want to say, I don't know if you caught this, but the video had a timer on the top, and it was all zeros the entire time.
man.
But you
boy.
know what? Live stream's hard. It's hard to recreate that.
stuff,
So
yeah.
they're doing the best they can.
That was a series of deadly garage sales. It wasn't just one deadly garage sale.
Oh yeah.
I think,
Oh,
you know,
we're not done though. There's still one more thing.
the
we need to
police
talk about.
there and they arrested Rick and Trudy, right?
Yeah, Trudy runs into the yard, and then Marsha follows her, picks up a trash can in the yard,
Yeah,
cleanest trash can I've ever seen, and just beats Trudy with a trash can.
It's like WWE.
And at this point, you're still pulling for Trudy.
That was
Yeah,
that
like-
was a bridge. That was a bridge too far for me, for Marsha. Like Marsha, there was no need to strike her.
It's
Really?
like cathartic. It's cathartic for Lifetime viewers to see the woman in peril like take her power back.
That's right, of course.
So she's taking that power back. Candace is released from jail, of course. And the mom's like, "What do you want to do to celebrate?" And Marsha's like, "You know what I could do to celebrate? I could go to another garage sale." And Candace is like, "No." And then the movie ends.
Oh, did it freeze frame?
It was
did they
essentially
play the facts of life?
it
theme
was a
at the
funny
end? Like,
funny boy ending.
Wow.
It was a silly ending.
Oh my god.
Can I ask you this? The music in this movie, was it jarring or is that typical Lifetime music?
Very typical Lifetime music.
This music
yeah.
was wild. I felt like I was at a rave half the movie. It's like, and they're just like buying lamps. I got a lamp. I got a lamp. It was wild out there, man.
Dude, put that,
Yeah,
lay that
yeah.
down. So I got a lamp. I got a lamp. Yeah, I like that.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Sell it to Lifetime.
So that is the movie. So now we're either gonna pour it up, which means you are enjoying it or in favor, and then if you're not, you put a cork in it, which means no, thank you.
Yeah, pouring this all the way up. I mean, I didn't know where it was going for pretty much the entirety of that synopsis. You got to pour, like, there's a lot happening here. This is bonkers new. And I'm here for all of it. Yeah, here for it. Pour it up. Pour it all the way up.
Yeah.
Wonderful, Bran.
Yeah. Pouring it all. This is the best thing I have seen in a long time.
Better than Signed, Sealed, Delivered?
No.
You said
This
best
is-
thing you've seen in a long time because you said Signed, Sealed, Delivered is the best thing you've ever seen on Lifetime.
I'll say
Or on
this.
Hallmark.
I'll say this. Start to finish, I enjoyed this more than Signed, Sealed, Delivered.
So this is better than anything you've ever seen
Like
on Hallmark.
entertaining from start to finish. Entertaining AF, I would say.
Wow.
Now it is a bad movie. Like
Bad.
it is qualitatively a disaster on so many fronts.
That's right up your alley.
But boy, I had a blast. I was watching. I was like, man, I wish Dan was here. Like we would be having such a good time.
Yeah. I kind of miss getting to watch this. I
it
got to
was-
be
it was
honest.
such
You
a
guys
good-
did a great job.
It was a blast.
Oh,
Patrick?
yes. So, well, of course, I'm pouring it up. So here's a little behind the scenes things that you all might not know. So obviously the movie was fun, campy. You made a garage sale deadly. Congratulations, Lifetime. That is a feat in and of itself. But the director of the movie, his name's Doug Campbell, and he did a bunch of movies with Eric Roberts.
Yeah.
Called oh my God, why am I blanking on it? I think Stalked by My Doctor. So this is like a good update on that, where we don't have like the weird like doctor patient like creepiness. Like it takes we have a little bit of creepy, but it kept more of like the fun parts of Stalked by My Doctor, and like we have a bad guy being bad and just like taking it all the way through. So
Eric Roberts is in the new season of Righteous Gemstones, and he does a great job in it. Like he's really, really doing it. I don't know if you've ever seen Righteous Gemstones, but on HBO. But he is that's Julia Roberts' brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
you would know him if you saw him.
Okay.
You'd know him if you saw him for sure.
And he directed
Academy
this film?
Award nominee.
No,
a Decky nominee, maybe.
No, I don't think so. The director of this movie directed a series of movies with Eric Roberts called Stalked by My Doctor.
I got. Okay, great.
Yes,
great. That's fun.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get an Eric Roberts movie in this year if we're doing one a year. He's prolific in his movie making. He has like 20 inactive productions.
I mean, he was
now.
in The Dark Knight. Like he's like a legit actor.
Wow.
Like but I guess he does these movies too. I didn't know he does these movies.
He does many Lifetime movies. Yes.
Wow. There you have it.
There you go.
Learn something new.
Yeah. Man.
Wow. We did it, man.
We did.
Sheesh.
First one in the can.
This felt right.
2022.
It felt right, guys. Thanks for having me along. This was fantastic.
This was more enjoyable than any of the Lifetime Christmas movies I saw.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Ooh, those were bleak.
Yeah.
This better than Reba.
Better than Reba was really fun though. I will say.
It was, but different. Like that's what I'm saying. Like the pivot from this to Christmas for Lifetime is so hard.
I still don't like it just doesn't make sense.
Why not make
to
some
me.
Christmas murder movies?
They should.
It doesn't make sense to me for them to do Christmas. I know like
it's money. It makes money sense. It can't not. That's why they're doing it.
It's got to.
Yeah.
So, but we'll get there. We'll write some murder Christmas movies for Lifetime, and we'll just do that.
Let's do it. This was so much fun. We are doing next month. We'll be back to last Wednesday of the month, and we'll be doing Patrick's movie, which airs. What's the date of it? Do you know?
February 11th on Lifetime Movie Network. Old Flames or Old Flames Never Die. The title's still up in the air.
Is it really?
Old Flames Never Die.
Yeah, it's two titles. On the screener I got, it was Old Flames. On IMDb, it's Old Flames Never Die.
Two star-crossed Cobra Kai lovers.
It can't just be Old Flames.
I think we filmed under a different name too. I can't remember, but yeah,
it can't just be called Old Flames.
Just
Old
changed.
Flames.
It's been shrouded in secrecy. They didn't want the secrets and the spoilers to get out, so they kept changing the name to keep people on their toes. It's like a Chris Nolan movie. He didn't tell you the name of the movie till he has to.
Yeah,
exactly. But we'll break that one down. It's gonna be crazy, and I'm in it. So you'll get to see my silly face in a Lifetime movie.
Fantastic.
I'm so
excited.
Patrick, this has been so much fun. Dan, always a pleasure. Listener, thank you. And until next time, we'll be the first to wish you a Merry Christmas. Happy Death.
Deck the Hallmark is a Bramble Jam podcast recorded live in, that Greenville, South Carolina. Is produced by Brandon Gray. Set decor by Plum Haywood Mall. For more information on all Bramble Jam podcasts, you can go to bramblejampodcast.com. For more information on how to listen to Deck the Hallmark ad-free, you can go to bramblejamplus.com.